Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. I knew I was against. Alright, it's fine. Wait, I'm muted, right? I mean, I'm unmuted, right? Good. Great. Alright, I guess I'm playing this game now. What were the controls again? This is enter. God, these are way different controls than emulated Pokemon. Than DS emulation. And I don't really fully like that. But you know what? It's fine. Make it work. Make it work. It's day one investigation. I literally kind of forgot what I was doing. No, actually, let me check the court record. Yeah, there's not really been much progress. There's a guide map. I kind of forgot where the body died, but I'm sure they will remind me. Pierced through the chest by a spear at 2:30 p.m. And then we're defending the samurai guy. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell his name of the show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. Okay, so that's a wig. It looks like, okay, it kinda looks like a finger. That's a mirror. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. See, my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Okay, okay, there's a bed. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Was it the samurai guy? Your powers did take a nap here yesterday. Yeah. So it's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Okay. It's a bag. This must be Paris' bag. Hang on one second. I have to do some things. Oh my god. Okay. I had to do something really important. I didn't realize how long I was gone for. Damn. Alright. Sure. Holy shit. Oh my god. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look. I play card key. That must be Powers'. Oh shit. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Card key added to the court record. Okay. What about... I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag. Stop that! My partner. The thief in training. Okay, do we have, like, stuff now? I didn't really actually pay attention. Card key for studio employees. Grants entry into Studio 1. Wait, and that's Powers' bag, so how would he have went into Studio 1? So that means he couldn't have gone into gotten into Studio 1, right? And what was the killing in Studio 1? I can't remember. But I think we can move. Right? Can I give her the card key? Could you tell me about this, ma'am? Oh, isn't that the studio card key? You better watch it. The scene of a murderer is no place for sightseeing. I'll be taking that. Hand it over. Wait, no, that's mine. Look, I don't have a card key for the studio, see? I want to pay my respect. Ah, shit. Well, you'll just have to wait. Alright, where? Can I go talk to the dude? October 16th. Apparently they have Mr. Powers in questioning. Right. Look, pal. The camera takes a picture automatically whenever someone walks by. Oh yeah, no, yeah. I've heard oftentimes case 3s in the Ace Attorney games are always the worst. Because I guess it also applies to Danganronpa as well. So I'm curious about this. And it took a picture of Will Powers. Alright. I have to ask him about that photograph. Oh well, let's try again later. Okay. I like went halfway through this, and I think I went like halfway through this investigation last week, so I literally have no idea what I'm really. I can't really remember what I'm supposed to do, but that should be fine. Am I meant to talk to a gumshoe man? No. Hey detective, take a look at this. Okay, this is what I meant to do.
What's that?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't show him that. He'll confiscate it. Aw, I just wanted to show it off. Okay, never mind. Well. Wow. Nothing to examine. Oh, wait. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammers' body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Alright, so now I can go into Studio 1. Show them every item. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Alright, we got a ladder. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right. Sorry. The scale is out. This scale is out there. They outlined where Jack Hammers' body. The outline where Jack Hammers' body lay with tape. His body was found still. His body. Oh my god. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected the spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I can't read today. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. Okay. What's that? What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen. Or something like that. Oh yeah. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What? Where's the enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Oh, there's a camera. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Who's saying this? Hey, you, no touching that. Oh, God. For every new character that shows up out of nowhere, I'm gonna guess they're the murderer. Is this Harry Potter looking person a murderer? Sorry. My partner was kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We are lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you are WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers, WP. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Okay, what's their game? Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. Oh wait. Oh no. The employee area? That's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers is sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of a girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. I've noticed that they have the same voice. Maya and the other person. Penny. Well, oh well. If WP was the only one who came into the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue! A lead! Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from Outside. Really? So that security gate woman? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Well, let's go to the security. Well, does she know anything about the time? Sorry, I don't really have to. Okay, I don't think she says anything. Hello, Gumshoe. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Yeah, well. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 PM, correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Hey, she's not even a full-time employee. Oh, you youngins are like that nowadays. Running it tomorrow saying that, She left. Well, Nick? This is our chance to do what we can without they looking over our shoulders. Oh yeah, this is. Let's look at the computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yes. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 PM that day. 1 PM. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security. Wait, what? Wait. The day of the murder is October 15th. But that doesn't... There! Entered! Nothing happened. Huh? Maybe I got the number wrong. Huh. Maybe we should go look at that camera again. Whoops. The computer... beatbox. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers. Yeah, maybe. Try it. Okay, let's give it a try. Hang on. Looks like I entered in a few numbers. The date of the murder. The camera turned on at 1 PM that day. 1 PM. That was when the security light... What's the date of the murder? Am I overthinking this? It's not the first one. I'll just do the bottom one. Okay, I got... No, never mind. It was the middle one. Yes. Hey, it printed out the date. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, that's definitely not Will Powers. Oh, wait, no, I guess it would be, because it's a wig. It's a wig. He's how? Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well... well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo's evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 PM, photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Powers is, question mark, a photo added to the courtroom. Taken at 2 PM, and the murder was at 3... Oh, wait. The murder was at 2:30 PM. Okay, so it's like half an hour before he committed murder. Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in a place of this. Right, put her in a place. Hey, that's what I said! Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is a security lady. Oh, it's a trial? Yeah, I love trials. Trials are cool. October 18th, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 PM on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area.
Yeah, it's okay.
The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 PM on that day. Past the security station there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 PM, the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 PM, the production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 PM. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to the whole thing again? No? I think I can probably remember that. Maybe.
So, the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval.
Samurai spear. The spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Your Honor.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Okay, he does have a spear in that picture. Alright. This case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldback, dearie. So just call me Grandma. Objection. I object to this. I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony?
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony.
Oh, she sure is one hell of an old bag.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. Poor old Hammer and the rest has been doing a run through there since this morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 PM when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 PM, right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 PM. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. Alright. Cue in every statement, because I can. The day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. But did you really, though? So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio. Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee card key to get in. Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is, no one who wasn't supposed to be in there could get in. Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? Poor old Hammer and the rest has been doing the run-throughs there since the morning. A run-through? They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. They got to the basics figured out by noon and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon. So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there in the afternoon? Some errands to run that morning. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you, I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job! I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to steal. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was 1 PM when I got to the guard station. Did you see the victim then? Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Tell us what happened next. I was at the main gate from then until 5. So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second? Of course, I am a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I did my job, whippersnapper? No, it's just that after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday, I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Or snipper-wapper. Snipper-wapper? Old windbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? So the witness was on duty through the afternoon. The whole time. Very well. What did you say? Now, the murder happened at 2:30 PM, right? How did you know that? Oh ho ho ho, I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job. Poor Detective Gumshoe getting ratted out by a security guard. Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 PM. 2 PM, you're sure? Sure as spit. Well, who was the man? Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. What in the world is a skivvy? I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. Can I just... But what about the photo? Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss old bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? I need to get water at some point. Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai Defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True. Mr. Powers just played the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I knew that! I wasn't born yesterday! No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss... witness. He's having trouble calling you oddbag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Humph, nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edriff is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please, make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. I never say anything. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Q. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. Alright. Whippersnapper? Hey, I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I said is on the straight and narrow, the up and up. Youth today, always whining about each other, pointing at it always makes me Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, he was present at the run-through. Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai, then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me. And what exactly were you doing? Observing. Just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such. So she didn't see the run-through then. So I saw Powers trip and fall. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think, he's surprised to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh! So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon. Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. But that doesn't look like it's been duct taped. That doesn't look like it's duct tapeable. Neither does this, because this is the actual spear. There's no duct tape. Fails there to duct tape. This strikes me as a significant detail. Better write this down in the court record. Oh, never mind. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Did he though? Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Just a nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot. Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... Where is this Steel Samurai costume? Where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure? You sure you're sure, Your Honor? Wait. No, I object. Yeah, 'cause the card. He left the card key in the bag. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows that the Steel Samurai is nowhere in this photo. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Accomplices? Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Continued. I'm sure now I can, like, showcase the card key. The time of Paul Hammers' death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. That's not true. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. False. That's wrong. Paul Hammers, the only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No. This evidence clearly reveals... Wait. What? Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking. Right. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Sure as. Oh, I should have queued it. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Time of Paul Hammer's death is 2. Okay, let me queue this. I should. How do you know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective, and then after some rubbish about it being a secret pal, he told me everything. See, Detective Gumshoe shares his donuts. Person I saw go to the studio. I think I already queued this, right? Let me double check. You absolutely sure? Yeah, I did. What about before you got to this guard station? You mean before 1 p.m? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention... Are you sure? The witnesses answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy? Ah, yes, edgy boy. Old windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. And for that matter, entirely forgetting them. Convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Oh my god. Yeah. But we found the card key. That's photo number 2? What the fuck is photo number 1? Wait a minute. This is the map. So the death was in the employee area. Wait, yeah. Wait, yeah. Oh god, I can't. No, it wasn't. The death was in Studio 1. Right, yeah. Because the victim went from the employee area to Studio 1. But you need a key to get in. And yeah, Powers was in the dressing room. That wouldn't make much sense. Because he need his key and he left his key. So how is? I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Before 2:30? That doesn't make sense because wasn't Finger at the... I thought I did queue the tab. Let me just double check that I actually did this. Okay, it's wrong. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god. Thinking is difficult. Apparently. Oh god. Hang on. Pierced through the chest by a spear. No, because at the map, he died in Studio 1. Or, yeah, it was Studio 1, yeah, because that's what the V was. Play area. You know, like, with the contextual knowledge of, like, this case being one of the worst, I wonder if this isn't that simple. But I don't know any other way. Dressing room. Ah, god, man. Employee area. No, because Powers was at the dressing room. That doesn't make sense. I'm so stuck. Odd windbag, or, well, you know what I mean. Odd windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. What were the important details? Shit. For that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Oh. Damn it. No, because he was asleep, but there's nothing that there's no hints that suggest that. There's no evidence that suggests, I guess, because we don't have this testimony, do we? So. The only person I saw go into the studio before then was all Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. The time of Paul Hammonds' death was 2:30 PM, true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Before 2:30 PM? And she's referring to the photo taken at 2 PM. Oh, it was this? The photo again? That's okay. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here, I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Or, you know, if we want to do the work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m. photo number 2. Yeah, because where's photo number 1? Even I know what that means. It was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo?
Order? Order?
Hang on, I want to hear this music. Hide this a bit for myself. There we go. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day, yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself. Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes. That's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help! Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Mrs. Oldbag? Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Still Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
Ah, I see. Your testimony, please.
The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security camera and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Mrs. Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was the 10 for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. What is it? Another job? That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes. Do you back up all the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. George, any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you say? How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part. This is a murder charm, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers' photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Don't you just say... Wait a sec. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and? They are kids. Children. Whippersnappers. Kids. So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai, dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about the 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh, yes. Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear. Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Oh, I think I know where this is going. I think I know where this is going. Because Cloud sent me a picture of a person, and I think I might know who the killer is. Yeah, I know they're trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. October 18th, 11:08 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. That was actually a quick trial. Mr. Powers?
Yeah. Yes?
Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio.
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? A Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it. Really?
What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only one likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it would take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if you pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very... Jesus. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go.
What does that mean?
Please don't sigh like that. Oh, there's more. Okay. I'm gonna have to take a quick break. I need to get water ASAP. ASAP. Why is it? Oh no. Camera was bad. Okay. That is better, I think. Alright. Okay. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went into the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right. Great. As if the stakes went high enough. Oh, it still kept my lives? Oh god. Oh god. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save. Hang on. Okay, that counts as a save. Good. So, who was this person other than Mr. Okay, good. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? Well, the grade schoolboy. Because he could go through the vent. But he also couldn't lift the thing. If it's not this, then it's the assistant girl. It was the grade schoolboy. Why isn't anyone saying anything? Bah! Are you seriously suggesting that the boy did it, Mr. Wright? Grade school boy kills veteran action star with spear. For one thing, the murder weapon was with the steel samurai. Who would you care to explain just how the boy would have obtained it from him? Maybe that was a dumb move on my part. Maybe? How about absolutely, Nick? Mr. Wright? I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Maybe move on, Mr. Wright. This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Very well. Go ahead. So who was the person other than Mr. Wright that could have committed the murder? Wait, that was wrong? Okay, then it was the frickin'... Hang on. Okay, I don't really need to reload, but... Yeah. But old bag did. Okay. It takes the legs up. Okay, then it was the security lady. Alright, sure thing, buddy. Hang on. I misunderstood the question. Because obviously the old bag is sus, but... Okay, I resaved just in case. Even though it is a security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. I don't like how my water is where all the cables are. I'm gonna move the water. But now the mic is in the way of the water, so whatever. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper! Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left it post the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Well, why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. Alright, hang on. You're telling me that this is Wendy Oldbag? And obviously, it's a wig, but that's not hair. She knew the camera at the gate would take a picture. If she was in costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. Hardline Spring Water. If you want to sponsor me, then my email is jacksonKungFu@gmail.com. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes, #2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something! What's my move? Now's my chance to take this the whole way. Let's press further. I don't like this person. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a subject in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds. Tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your elders, day, whippersnappers? I have proof. Proof? Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder. Card key! Right? Card key. The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The Windbag, speechless, This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edrev, please find out more about your witness. Miss Windy... What was her name?
Something Oddbag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this odd bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Damn it. Wait a second.
I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what's this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there was something I was told not to talk about. Somehow it's really hot in here. I don't know why.
Not to talk about? By whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edrev who told you not to talk?
Well, testify.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend that they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Mrs. Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, but I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination?
What was it? So you were told not to talk. That's right, but the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We're all in on it. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder.
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without the director? I mean, that is possible.
Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2?
It was a Studio 2? Yeah. Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but... They said they had nothing to do with it, see? Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So, you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Guess there's no harm in getting as much info as I can. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. Oh, was that it? There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're gonna... I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Them? Who are these people? Well, the director and the producer for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of the... Of course. Oh, I did all this. Your Honor, we have learned there were others like Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Swordbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Woo. October 18th, 1 p.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Really? It's nothing. Oh, should I? Okay, on that note, I'm gonna stop things from here on here. Yeah. We save again. Alright, let's save the yes. Wait. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here. It's cool though. I think I know who it is because I think someone might have accidentally spoiled me who it was, but it's fine.